The unity is, well, that's what makes the canoe move. If you're, one of the ways that I used to get people to understand it at practice, we would fill up the canoe with everybody, and then we would get out to the middle of the lake. And for the newcomers, I used to get on the lake first. So we would get to the middle of the lake, and I would have everybody put their paddles up, and I would have just one person paddle. And after about 3 or 4 strokes, they would go, "Hey, this is ridiculous. I'm paddling everybody by myself." So, okay, that's a really good point. If you're not in sync with the rest of the crew, then that's exactly what you're doing, what you just tried to do by yourself.
Yeah, my name is Misty Smith, and I'm a member of the One People Canoe Society. The last 2 days, we just threw a Facebook thing out there that said, hey, come on out, learn to make some paddles for the canoe journey that's coming up for 2016, and people just showed up.
So we should have, hopefully we'll have the Hawaiians, but then Metlakatla, Ketchikan, Prince of Wales, 4 communities are going to share a canoe, and then Wrangell is going to share with Petersburg, and then Cake, Sitka, 2 from Mangoon, Hoonah, Yakutat, the Badarkas, and then whatever happens, whatever comes from the north with the Badarkas. And then I've been hearing whispers that Wayne has been talking to the group from Whitehorse and Atlin.
That'd be awesome.
So if they bring their canoes, they have 3. So, and those are those clippers that they produce over in Canada.
How do I describe the mission of One People? That's a tough one for me, but I think, just joining of everybody, regardless of what community you're from, what color your skin is, everybody just joining together and being one. That's really kind of cool.
One of my dreams, one of my goals for the Canoe Society is to put together a Ironman crew, so to speak. Someone where once we have our 501c3, we can raise enough money that they don't have to have a job. This is their job, where we can take the time to get in a canoe and paddle, without having to be there in 2 days. We could paddle down to Cake. If the weather gets bad, we just go ashore, camp till it calms down. The idea is to just go and be out there, and then from time to time take a small group of the next generation so that they can learn that it's okay to be out there without the internet. It's okay to be out there without the phone. Here's how you track a deer. Here's how you set a jig for a halibut and then go ashore. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do that. How to survive without modern society tools. We circle up like this before we get in the water, before we take the canoe out, and we circle at the end of the day. We try to make sure we circle up like this. So it's like, okay, let's find out what happened today. Right. So, if there's issues, we can deal with it right now. The biggest issue so far has been camping gear. When we get set up, the safety boat's got limited space, so people.